Congratulations, you are in the final to see who wins the mole. We're here at the Cobblestone Farm, and your final mission is to place these family portraits in the correct order. There are some instructions here and some historical helpers, information, to tell you who is in which picture. So you've got 20 minutes to put these in the right order. When you think you've got it done, let me know. And it's worth $30 to the pot.
Put the portraits in the correct order.
If you want to go down that end and then shoot that way.
They should not be alphabetical. Oh, no portrait is in the order to be in if they were arranged by the age the person died. Adam has a woman to his right. Chester is immediately to her right. Other woman. There's only one man between the two born in 1888. So we have Geraldine, who was honored with a statue in the town park.
So Adam has a woman to his right. Chester is immediately right to that woman. So we know Adam and Chester are left to right, and then there's a woman between them.
Of the other woman. There's only two women.
Yeah.
He's immediately to the right of the second woman.
Yeah, so we know it goes woman, Adam, woman, Chester, right?
So I think it's Chester, woman, Adam.
He's wearing a military uniform, so he might be Adam. And that would make him
General Adam. So that would make him Chester. Okay.
So, Adam probably can't be all the way on the left because he is first alphabetically.
So this is Pauline, so that's Geraldine.
Oh, okay.
So this has to be Geraldine, right? This has to be Richard. This is Adam. This is Chester.
What are the other two names? Is there a Pauline?
There's Pauline and Bradford. Twin brother. They were born in 1888, I think. Because there's no date listed for like when they died. But they would be both born in 1888. Why can Chester not be first?
Chester can't be first because he has a woman to his left, so there must be a woman to the left of Chester.
Okay.
So I flip these forward.
Chester is immediately to the right of the other woman. Chester is not to the right of a woman.
Yeah, I flipped the wrong one then. I will never.
That is Geraldine.
Geraldine is allowed to be first.
Then Chester.
Chester is allowed to be second.
Then Richard.
Richard is allowed to be third.
Then General Adam
is allowed to be fourth.
Pauline?
Pauline is not allowed to be fifth because of alphabet.
That's Richard.
No, but can we switch the women?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So now we have Pauline first.
Yep.
And then we have Geraldine
Chester.
is fifth,
Well,
and that's fine.
1 minute.
And then we have Bradford. I think this is okay.
Run it through. Look at your notes really quick. I'll read you the names. Geraldine.
Geraldine can be first.
Chester.
Chester can be second.
This guy.
Richard.
Richard can be third.
General Adam.
Adam can be fourth.
Geraldine.
Geraldine can be fifth.
And Bradford.
Bradford can be sixth. This is the best we're gonna go.
Yeah.
But
Let me check your work here.
Right.
Yes. Second picture, yes. Third picture, yes. Fourth picture, yes.
That's a good sign.
And the last two are correct, so you've added $30.
During this last mission, he kind of like said some incorrect information.
yeah, I flipped the wrong one then.
He seemed to give me a lot of information during our chats together and his suspicions.
He was out like immediately in the laser tag kind of pie thing. Well, everyone else, I didn't get to go, but everyone else got at least got 2 pieces.
She seemed to not volunteer any information ever about who she shot was the mole.
Elizabeth might be the mole because I thought she was the mole the whole game. And I can't change now. That'd be ridiculous.
He had a page in his notebook that said, if I was the mole, I would do this. And he just like left it open a lot.
He is a shifty fellow, and moles are often quite shifty. And so I just thought he was a shifty man in general, but maybe he was shifty because he was a mole.
I'm going to start with you. Who do you think is the winner? Who do you think is the mole?
I think Elizabeth is the mole. Mark is the winner then.
All right.
I think Elizabeth is the mole, and I think Matt is the winner.
Kevin.
I think Matt's the mole and Elizabeth's going to be the winner.
I think that Matt is the mole and Elizabeth is the winner.
All right. Greg.
I think Mark is the winner. I think I've been swayed. I think Elizabeth is the mole.
Hold it right there. All right, Mark.
Yeah?
You played a great game today. You are the mole's final victim. Please have a seat.
No.
All right, guys. The next person to walk down these stairs is the mole.
Oh. I knew it!
What did you know?
You were the mole.
You're the mole.
I'm shocked to hear this.
Elizabeth, you did an excellent job as the mole.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
And now we have to tell the winner that he's won. Matt, we've got some news for you. You were the winner of the mole.
Good job.
In the sour candy mission, the mole was careful to mention an intolerance for certain foods, and the assumption was that whoever bet on her would bet that she'd refuse to do it. Most people, however, had little trouble with the candy, so the bet was that she would do it. We had to take a risk to tell her to spit out the candy. $3 was kept out of the pot. In the trading mission, the mole knew that the envelopes H and B for half bill had to trade with each other for the team to win money, and she secured a trade with H, keeping $20 out of the pot.
But the mole would want half a 20 so they can keep it and not put it in the pot, maybe?
Correct.
Sherry was eliminated first, thinking Kevin was the mole. Kevin and Elizabeth S. only scored 1 point higher on the quiz. Matt, Mel, and Mark all picked Elizabeth C. as the mole. In the second round, the mole was told to not choose any of the boxes with money for the pot, even if she had to take the box with nothing in it. Everyone but Kevin played the same way, and only $15 out of $35 was earned. In the poetry mission, the mole made sure to walk slowly and give poor suggestions for the pictures, ensuring that her team only took 2 pictures, neither of which was guessed correctly. After the second quiz, Greg was eliminated after choosing Matt as the mole, but Elizabeth S. only stayed in by being faster on the quiz. In the third round, the mole couldn't keep her team from getting all the trail puzzles right, but allowed Mel and Elizabeth S. to make a fatal mistake on the final puzzle, keeping $30 out of the pot. She also raised her team's auction limit, directly removing $18.
Would you like 36?
After the third quiz, Kevin had a black joker in his pocket, which he found looking for the QR code but neglected to play it. If he had, he would have nullified Elizabeth S.'s joker, and she would have gone home instead. She went home in the fourth round because by then, Mark, Matt, and Mel were sure Elizabeth C. was the mole. In the I Split You Choose mission, the mole made sure to encourage her partner to reject offers and make bad offers that wouldn't be accepted.
I'm still mad about their first offer.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
And in the heist game, the mole made enough mistakes to fail the mission. Melanie went home with the worst score on the quiz, but was right about the mole's identity. Matt and Mark both identified the mole correctly on every quiz, but Matt beat Mark on the final quiz by 2 questions. Overall, the mole was directly responsible for keeping $157 out of the pot.
SPARKS, Sparks.